Well, hello guys. Today we gotta talk to you about Pink Floyd. Now you might be like, can you go on with Pink Floyd? You can. I know you guys might think, if you didn't see the title, you think I'm gonna talk about Amagama. Right, that's the obvious one. But no. You see, there's an album that exists back in their early days. Now we'll just bring you back to the 1960s, which you can call as the BPFWB era, before Pink Floyd was big. That was in the 70s, but in the 60s they released their album Piper at the Gates of Dawn, and that's actually a really good album. It used to be my favorite Pink Floyd album, and even then it's one of the best ones. It has a high quality range of songs, and it's one of the best albums of the 1960s, I'd argue. And then they had to follow that up. Now, keep in mind, there's the infamous story of what happened to Syd Barrett. He just started to go a little crazy, so, as a result, they had to replace him with David Gilmour, and as a result, they did the album A Saucerful of Secrets, which we'll talk about today. So, it was good. So, you see, when it came out, it didn't sell that well. It didn't even show in the US. The critics were indifferent to it. Yeah, overall, the reviews were not great, and the album isn't good either. I really didn't like it. In fact, here's the thing about me. When I first heard it, I thought I couldn't listen to it. I couldn't listen to the whole album on my first couple tries, at least 5 times. Around my 6th, eventually I got myself to listen to the full album, and I thought it was good. I used to think it was good. Now, though, I've seen that the album isn't good. So why not just take a look at why this album was not very good. So what's first issue? Okay, so first let's talk about the cover. Now this cover is actually good. I mean, I like this cover. It features a image of it's a picture that was designed by Hypnosis, and like a lot of the Hypnosis album covers, it's awesome. It is really weird though. It's like this image, and then there's all this other awesome imagery. But with that said, yeah, it's still cool, and if I saw this in 1968, I didn't know what the album would be like, so I'd probably buy it. What a bad time I'd be in. But the back just looks incredibly weird. I mean, it's just this black mess, and then they also have the track list in here. So yeah, let's see what I'm in for on this 1968 mess. So, its first song is Let There Be More Light. Now, I will say that the bass riff at the beginning of the song is actually really cool. It's like it sounds awesome. But when you get into the actual song, it's just really boring. Like, I don't know what it is about it, but I always just thought the song wasn't that good of a song. It has this, like, annoying vocal thing. Far, 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 far away. Like, that's one of the worst sounding ways somebody could just keep saying, far, far, far. Why couldn't it just be like this? Far, 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 far away, way. People heard him say, I will find a way. Something will be done. That sounds way better than far, 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 far away. People heard him say, I will find a way, way. Something will be done. Yeah, it's clearly awesome, admittedly, I must say. No, not really. And then the chorus is at least the part where it's like sounds big, that's not great either. So yeah, overall, not a good opener. Its next song is Remember a Day, which is a kind of good song. It's actually just okay. The song's vocals are well done by Richard Wright, and the rest of it is just kind of okay. I mean, Syd Barrett makes an appearance on here, and he only has one song on the album where it's just him, the last one. So that'll be a good time when we finally get to the last song, the 7th song on the album. You know, having 7 songs on an album, it reminds me of Presents and Into the Outdoor, which both also had 7 songs. But yeah, overall, it's okay. The next song is one of the most boring songs I've ever heard. It's called Set the Controls for the Hush of the Sun. I mean, it's not just that the title is really long. There's longer songs like, Several species small for animals, cats together, grave, and goofs the picked. But I know, I think the main issue is they're just boring. I mean, it has this, like, ominous, spooky production. But the vocals also sound ominous and spooky, but they also sound bad. He sounds like he's whispering. Roger Waters. But actually, it sounds more like the precursor to Kurt Cobain. You know, like when he sounds like this. Except those Kurt Cobain songs, those were actually entertaining. The song was just boring. Corporal Clegg is just annoying. Like, why would I want to hear kazoo on a Pink Floyd song? Those two things don't go together. It just makes. I know it's supposed to be like humorous, but it's about war. So why would you make a song about war? Not to mention Roger Waters' head part was in it. So why would you make a song that's about war, but also sounds like crap? I mean, it doesn't even have one of the best riffs on the album either, because that kazoo keeps coming in and makes it much worse. See, overall, Corporal Clegg is terrible, aka Captain Croc. The next song is called Saucerful Secret. So remember Interstellar Overdrive from Piper at the Gates of Dawn? You know that one song that was in Doctor Strange? Yeah, that was actually an awesome song, you know. I mean, it had an awesome killer guitar performance, some swirly keyboard, and it just sounded awesome. I mean, it's probably one of the best Pink Floyd songs ever. Well, this song is not. Like, I mean, it's really just kind of just a bunch of spooky and ominous instruments existing. I think that's the best way I could describe it. So yeah, being completely honest, it's just okay. I mean, the last part is actually really pretty with those organs, but the beginning part is just a hot mess. And honestly, it's not like the good kind of hot mess, it's just bad. Okay. The next song is called Seesaw. And it's actually a kind of good song by Richard Wright. Just not one of the favorites. It has this, it's a kind of like nice, you know, kind of chill. Yeah, but you know, Seesaw, I don't know. I don't have much of a comment on it. It's just kind of, it's really mediocre. It's kind of like a song. It's not bad. I've heard there are worse on the album, but it's actually one of the better ones. Just kind of nondescript. You know what? The last one is the best one on the album. It's called Jug Band Blues. It's awfully considerate of you to think of me here, but I must oblige to you for making it clear that I'm not here. See, that's actually a really kind of cool part, nice part, but then it just kind of gets all spooky and psychedelic, but in a good way, not like the bad way, like, you know, Saucerful Secrets was. And then it builds up until it eventually gets all, like, really mellow, just an acoustic part. And then you have these 4 great words. All these 4 verses are a great goodbye to Syd Barrett being in the band, and probably one of the best closing songs on any album. There are a lot of other closers that I think are better, like, you know, In the Court of the Crimson King by King Crimson, or Heart of the Sunrise by Yes, but I think this is a very good closer. but it's not very representative of what the whole album is like. So, yeah, in conclusion, A Saucerful of Secrets is not a great album. It's probably their second worst album. So yeah, tune in soon, and we'll talk about even more albums, I guess. Head out by, and make sure you listen to better Pink Floyd albums than this one, okay?